What in the hell is up, dudes? Lady dudes. Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today I'm doing another like different kind of theory slash idea slash discussion video, and I think this is a really cool idea because sometimes there's very obvious patterns in archetypes in Yu-Gi-Oh, and I feel like sometimes they're very easy to read, and the door is just wide open in terms of what kind of cards we could get in the future. And so today I'm going to be looking at three of my favorite archetypes. First off, not only are they just three archetypes in general that do this, that have these patterns that kind of show us what kind of cards we could expect in the future, maybe even to the card name, the exact card name. And yeah, so first off, these are three of my favorite archetypes. It's probably why I notice these things, because I end up thinking about these archetypes more than other ones. But if I looked, I'm sure we could find things in other archetypes as well. But for today, I'm just doing these three. Spoiler alert, ninjas are the first one. But yeah, I'm just going to jump right into it and kind of get on with it, and you'll pick up what I mean by this as we go. So, as far as ninja goes, in the new support, in Shadows of Valhalla, we got a couple new cards, two of which are Yellow Dragon Ninja and Yellow Ninja. Obviously, they two kind of go with each other. Yellow Dragon Ninja and Yellow Ninja. Yellow Dragon Ninja is supposed to be like the transformed version of Yellow Ninja, or I guess like a ninjutsu, or like I guess this is Yellow Ninja after Yellow Ninja has used some kind of ninjutsu to transform using like what are they? Oh my god, transformation or super transformation, at least the ninjutsu art cards, right, like that. So you can probably see where this is going, but we already have a white dragon ninja. But for this one, I think we already have white ninja here, but I don't even think these were designed to be like that. I mean, I guess, I don't know if he particularly looks like he corresponds with... No, he definitely does. Yeah, he definitely does. Look at that like waist thing. I didn't even notice that before, but that waistband, he has like the same armor, but obviously, so white ninja is the smaller version of white dragon ninja. But guess what? We have black dragon ninja and no black ninja. We have blue dragon ninja and no blue ninja. We have red dragon ninja and no red ninja. So it's pretty obvious what I'm expecting here is based on this. We already got ninja support very recently. I wouldn't be surprised if we got more, because ninja is already a really liked archetype for obvious reasons. It's a very cool idea. Naruto is huge for a reason. Other ninja shows are huge for a reason. It's very obvious why ninja is so huge, so I wouldn't be surprised if we got more support in general, and this is a very obvious way to go. If they just want to make solid level 4 or lower good monsters for this deck to utilize, then we're looking at a red ninja, we're looking at a blue ninja, we're looking at a black ninja, and also possibly like a spoiler, we could possibly be looking at a green ninja and a green dragon ninja, possibly. So keep that in mind, and that's kind of where this first part of the theory goes, is look alive for those are specific ones. So if we get those, you know your boy knew it was coming there. So then we move to the next one, which is Noble Knights. I know, so ninjas are liked, but Noble Knights are liked on a whole other level. Noble Knights are like probably like top 10 in like most beloved archetypes in all of Yu-Gi-Oh. It's kind of up there with like Six Samurai as like a beloved warrior deck. So everybody's excited about the new support that comes out, including myself. I love Noble Knights as well. I love warriors in general, but this one is based around Noble Knight Artorias, sort of. It's kind of like the basis for this. So as far as this name goes, Artorias, we have Noble Knight Artorias, right? Then in the extra deck, we have Sacred Noble Knight of King Artorias. So this is like the Noble Knight that like fights for Artorias, but this is not Artorias himself. And then we have the King. We have Artorias, King of the Noble Knights. So I guess these are like, I don't know how like the lore goes behind these, but just keep that in mind, is that we have Noble Knight Artorias, Sacred Noble Knight of King Artorias, and Artorias, the King himself of the Noble Knights. Then in the newish support, so I believe in Cybernetic Horizon, we got this card here, Noble Knight Custonin. So this one is like the equivalent of the main deck, I guess, normal monster at that point. Whoa. But for this, so this new card corresponds with the main deck Noble Knight Artorgus. Then we move to the Sacred Noble Knight of King Custonin, which I know it's hard to read up there, but it says Sacred Noble Knight of King Custonin. So this one corresponds with the second one, Sacred Noble Knight of King Artorgus, but we don't have the third one. Oh, spoiler. We don't have a king, a Custonin king of the Noble Knights. So I think it wouldn't be unreasonable to expect a king version of Custonin in the future, and possibly another extra deck monster, hopefully. So that'd be really cool. I don't know what they do with it, because we have like Isold, which is like the really good extender card, but that's like the link, so I would put that separate. But otherwise, we have like really good board clearing cards here. We have this guy who bounces usually 2 cards at once. We have the King Artorgus, which wipes pretty much an entire back row, and then we have the Sacred Noble Knight of King Artorgus, which pretty much wipes monsters off the board. So I don't know what exactly they do. We kind of have the removal kind of covered. Maybe it'd be a weird extender card, or does something weird. I don't know. But yeah, I think that would not be unreasonable to see. We've seen 2 out of the 3 that match the Artorgus, and this is new stuff. So I would not be surprised if that gets a card, so look out for that. Then we move to the Electromagnet Warriors, or just Magnet Warriors in general. And this one's a little less specific, right? Because when you go through the ninjas and the Noble Knights, it's a very clear pattern, right? Yellow Dragon Ninja, Yellow Ninja. White Dragon Ninja, White Ninja. Very clear pattern. You know, Artorgus, 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 Custonin, Custonin, where's the third Custonin, right? Very clear patterns there. But this one's a little less clear, right? Because when you're talking about radiation and magnetism, or radiation particles, I guess, the 3 main versions of that are alpha, beta, and gamma, obviously. So I had to look up online, and I'm pretty much, listen, I didn't know too much about this myself personally, so what I pretty much just went on was a Wikia page looking at, I literally went to a Wikia page that said, it was literally called like Greek letters and how they correspond to science, mathematics, and mechanics, I believe was the 3 that were in question there. So these obviously are very relevant in radiation, which has to do with like magnetism as well. So I don't know how electricity is super relevant, but I know about a couple of my electricity. So I pretty much just went through the list and looked at which ones were relevant to either magnetism, radiation, or electricity. And I thought that was enough to like really tie them in to make them a viable, like those Greek letters viable, because gamma, beta, and alpha, if you don't know, are 3 of the most used letters in the Greek alphabet, as well as delta as well. But this one does not specifically tie into radiation, I don't believe. I didn't see anything about it, but obviously it ties to something relevant to magnets and radiation, electricity, and all that. But so I came up with a list of the ones that did have something relevant to one of those 3 things. And that list is pretty simple. I don't want to go too in detail of like how they were relevant, but epsilon, kappa, lambda, mu, is it mu or mu? Sigma, phi, chi or chi or chi, and omega. So obviously some are better names than others, because like we're looking at these names all sound really cool. We have delta, gamma, beta, and alpha, really cool names. But I think there are some cool names here. I think omega is like a perfect name for like a good link monster. That would be like a perfect name for like one of the more bossy monsters, or the more important monsters. And there's some other good ones too. I think sigma could be a good name for a magnet warrior. Lambda, kappa, and epsilon. I think all 5 of those, 5 or did I say 4? Yeah, all 5 of those would all make for good names, no matter what kind of monster it is. I mean, like I said, this one's a little less specific, but I did go through, and at least I was worried that, like, as far as the Greek alphabet goes, that, like, alpha, beta, gamma, and delta were the only 4 really relevant to that side of science, but it's not. There are many others, as, you know, the list I just read, so keep an eye out for that. I don't know what kind of monster they do, but they definitely, even if just a link monster would not be enough, especially if it's a link 2, just because the deck doesn't spam that fast. So you would need, like, a link 2 plus some main deck monsters or spell or trap cards that just help you get your magnet warriors on the board quicker. But in that instance, you would be able to. So I don't know. Keep an eye out for that. All 3 of these archetypes, I think, are definitely in position to get a little more support, at least for like Noble Knights and Ninjas. And definitely this archetype is wide open for a lot of support, I think. So let me know what you guys think about this. If you want me to do more videos in the future with stuff like this, and you know, do my research and find more archetypes that have kind of obvious paths of support, let me know and I'll do it. And let me know which ones you think. Let me know if you have your own ones that you think that you've noticed patterns like this as well. But other than that, guys, I'm gonna get out of here before this video gets too long. I always ramble, so I'm gonna try and get better than that and make sure my videos are not too much longer than 10 minutes. But yeah, I'm gonna get the hell out of here, and you all enjoy the rest of your Thursday, guys. Peace.